How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Gonna make this pretty plain, short, and simple. We bought a drift car. Pretty excited. It's a piece of shit, but it's exactly what we were looking for. Not to give it away, but I have had two of them before. Super fun cars, just a great chassis. Always loved them. I've never had this year or model before, so pretty cool. Without further ado, we might as well just get right into it. Yes, it is an E46, another E46. So we picked this thing up, $1,800 off a homie of ours. It's a 32502 facelift, manual, M52 B25, so the 2.5 liter. Should be plenty of enough power just to do what we're trying to do for now. It's got a decent amount of issues right now. As you can see, it's on jack stands and the front's actually all torn apart. But first things first, we need to go to the junkyard and get parts for this thing. I'm pulling off this intake manifold off this 325i I found in the junkyard. I gotta get some parts off the back of it and maybe the starter down there. Okay, so I got the valve that I needed. This thing was a bitch to get off. I got it off in like 20 minutes. Thing's nasty. She's pretty fucked up. So we got what we needed. This is all we needed right here, basically. Intake manifold's actually already off this thing. Just gonna give you all a quick rundown of what we actually need to get done. Engine wise, we got the intake manifold pulled off this thing. We're having starter issues. So it would just no starter click at all. But here's the thing. Starter looks pretty damn brand new. I'm gonna bench test it, make sure it works. I'm kind of hoping it just doesn't work because then it's an actual starter issue and not an electrical or anything else. It could be the alternator. Like I said, it could be electrical. It could be a fuse or maybe a bad ground. So I'm hoping it's just the starter. It is a good thing we did pull this intake manifold off because we found plenty of issues right here. Vacuum lines. Vacuum lines were absolutely toast. This thing is fully dry rotted out. So we had some massive vacuum leaks in it. And I pulled the intake manifold off and we just didn't even have a purge valve. So that's why I needed to go to junkyard and grab one. As for the CCV, toasted, absolutely toasted. Had cracked hoses all over, just was no good. Not trying to run the car in that condition, so we're gonna redo the CCV. We got a CCV kit on the way. Idle air control valve looks fine. It's a little dirty, so we're gonna clean it. Should be all good. Same with the throttle body DISA. Both are in good condition, just a little dirty. That's really all we need engine-wise. It's leaking a bit of oil, so that's why I got the valve cover pulled off. We need a valve cover gasket, and hopefully that's it. Hopefully it stops leaking oil. We also are having a power steering issue. We had a cracked reservoir right here. It's just cracked all the way through, so we went to the junkyard, picked one up for like $6. So that issue's fixed. So we're getting this thing going. It doesn't need a ton, but it does need some work, which is fine. For suspension, you guys can see the front wheel is off. This thing needs tie rods bad. It's sitting on some Max P rods right now. Not my favorite choice, but it's a drift car. They work. We're probably going to leave them for now. Switch them out when we need to. Camber plate's fully maxed out. So we do have some front camber. And as for angle, previous owner or somebody threw some little extenders on here. Not sure if you guys can see. Little just drift knuckle extensions, hopefully giving us a tiny bit more angle. I could feel it a little bit when I was sliding, but it's not like a huge difference. But the tie rods are absolutely toasted on this thing. Look at this. That's no good. Those need to be replaced. So as for right now, that's kind of all we need. We're just trying to get on the track, get sliding, get some seat time, which I'm super excited about. This thing's already got a welded diff. Soon in the near future, we are going to be pulling the subframe and welding in the reinforcement plates, probably around the same time that we fix this rust and throw over fenders on it. But that's my main priority. With my last 323, I had extreme subframe failure. I had it fully rip out of the chassis and it was just unfixable. And I don't want to go through all that again. So we're going to get that done. We're rocking some OEM E46 wheels in the back, 16s. Found a pair at the junkyard, so we got a whole set now, set of 4. The ones on the back, they got a little bit of tire left. We could probably get a few laps with them or get some street ripping with them. This one has a little more than the other side, but the pair we picked up has a decent amount of tire left, as you can see. So we're chilling on tires as of the moment. We're going to try and, at the moment, we're chilling on tires, but we're going to pick up a bunch more spares. I got a pair of 18s that are sitting in my garage right now, but those are probably just going to be the street set. Maybe burn the 17s in the front. Not sure if I really want to run 17s in the back. From what I've heard, you can burn 17s stock M54. So hopefully, I don't know, if I could run 17s, that'd be pretty sick. But for right now, we're rocking the OEM 16s. As for the interior, this thing is looking like a drift car. No carpet, no nothing on the floors, no center console. Still has door cards, no headliner, no sunroof. Someone threw this. I think it's pretty sick. We just got to seal it up. Just sitting in it, might as well. So we got a 330 wheel in here, which is pretty sick. Someone threw a just shitty little hydro in it. It locks up the back, so that's pretty hype. And we got a free fire extinguisher for when we light this bitch on fire, which is pretty dope. Back seats, non-existent, nowhere to be found. It's just fine. We don't need people in the back anyways. Interior is what it is for now. We're probably going to change it up a little bit. I might want to throw a center console in this thing. Haven't really decided yet. I don't know how I'd be able to do that with the where the handbrake's located right now. I might have to relocate the handbrake or just say fucking and not run one at all. Someone wired the window switches right there, so all the windows still work, which is cool. Same with the radio and the climate control is chilling. At the end of the day, I don't really care about the condition as long as it runs, drives, and drifts. I don't really care what it looks like. I don't care. I'm just trying to get seat time and get better at what I want to do in this thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to be pushing out content of this thing as soon as possible. Probably going to make a couple videos on the work we're doing in the front end on the engine. And then probably some suspension videos. And then, if not, drift videos, which is what I'm initially trying to get at. As for the EK hatch, we're getting to the EK hatch. I'm working on it as much as I can. That chassis still needs to get welded and the motor still needs to get put together and put in the car. I'm in the middle of wrapping it. I'll link that video right there. I wrapped the hood. So go watch that video if you guys got time. And that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.